Today, we've got an incredible story about one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, the 1991 D. Washington quarter dollar. What makes this coin so special? Well, it's currently worth a jaw-dropping $4.2 million. That's right, millions. Stick around, because we're going to explore its history, its rise in value, and why this coin is now considered a priceless treasure. First, let's talk a little bit about the Washington quarter itself and its place in American coinage. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Since then, it's been a staple of U.S. currency, with a series of different designs. But in 1991, something unique happened with the Denver minted quarter, and it has now become the stuff of coin collecting legend. The Washington quarter features the portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, designed by artist John Flanagan. It's one of the longest-running coin designs in history. Over the years, the quarter has seen several design changes, but the 1991 version stuck to the traditional, simple profile of Washington. But wait, why is the 1991 D. Washington quarter so valuable? For years, the Washington quarter wasn't particularly rare. After all, millions of quarters are minted every year. But in 1991, something extraordinary occurred. A small batch of quarters struck in Denver contained a rare and highly sought-after error, a key error that would go on to make this particular coin worth millions. Let's get into the specifics. The 1991 D. Washington quarter that's valued at $4.2 million was struck with a major minting flaw, a double die error. This error occurs when a coin is struck twice by the same die, creating a distinctive doubling effect on the design, making the lettering and features appear thicker or split. This double die error is rare and highly valuable to collectors, especially when it's found on a coin as widely recognized as the Washington quarter. On the 1991 D, the error is noticeable in the inscriptions along the coin's rim, especially the word Liberty, where you can clearly see the doubling effect. The "In God We Trust" phrase also shows some subtle, but distinctive, doubling. This particular error, combined with the year and mint mark, led to a massive surge in demand for this coin. Now, let's talk about the money. The 1991 D. Washington quarter initially wasn't noticed by most collectors. But over time, a few sharp-eyed numismatists and dealers started to realize that something special was going on with the coin. As more and more collectors learned about the error, the value skyrocketed. From being a coin worth just 25 cents, this Washington quarter became one of the most sought-after coins on the market. By the early 2000s, the 1991 D. Washington quarter with the double die error started fetching higher and higher prices. And in recent years, it reached a staggering $4.2 million at auction. That's right, this tiny, seemingly ordinary quarter is now worth more than many homes, cars, and even some entire collections of rare coins. So, what makes this particular 1991 D. Washington quarter so valuable? It's not just the rarity of the double die error. It's the combination of rarity, historical significance, and the growing demand for error coins in the market. Error coins are highly coveted because they're unique. They were made by mistake, yet they hold incredible value because they are part of the rich history of U.S. minting and coin production. And the best part? The coin's value is expected to keep climbing. As fewer of these quarters surface in good condition, the demand will only increase. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare gems, you could be sitting on a fortune. So, how can you spot a 1991 D. Washington quarter with this rare error? Here's what to look for. It should be a D located just below Washington's neck. Focus on the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust, which will have a noticeable doubling effect. The better the condition, the higher the value. A coin in near mint condition can command far more than one that's heavily worn. And there you have it, folks. The incredible story of the 1991 D. Washington quarter, a coin that started out as just another regular quarter, but now holds a spot in the annals of coin collecting history with its $4.2 million value. If you ever find one of these in your pocket change, you could be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your change, and share this video with any fellow coin collectors out there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the hunt for more hidden treasures. Today, we're diving into a rare and valuable coin that has taken the world of numismatics by storm, the 2001 Washington quarter dollar. What makes this coin so special, and how did it become worth a jaw-dropping $4.2 million? Stay tuned as we uncover its history, value, and why collectors are eager to get their hands on this iconic coin. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932, created to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington. The design was chosen by sculptor John Flanagan, who depicted Washington's portrait on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Over the years, the Washington quarter has undergone many design changes. From the classic eagle to the 50-state quarters program in 1999, the quarter has seen a lot of evolution. But in 2001, a particularly noteworthy version was released, the 2001 Washington quarter. The 2001 version, minted in Denver, holds a special place in history. This particular coin came from a time when the U.S. Mint was producing large numbers of quarters to meet the growing demands of the public. But little did anyone know, it would soon become one of the most sought-after coins in the world. At first glance, the 2001 Washington quarter might seem like just another coin in circulation, but it's what happened with its mintage that's crucial. While most 2001 quarters are relatively common, there is a rare variety, a misprint, that makes this coin worth a small fortune. Some 2001 Washington quarters were struck with a unique error that would catapult the coin's value. These quarters feature a double die, where the design is stamped twice, resulting in a noticeable doubling of certain features, including the lettering and date. This error is incredibly rare, with only a few examples discovered in circulation. Coins with such minting errors are prized by collectors, as they represent a flaw in the production process, something that doesn't happen often. As you can imagine, finding a 2001 Washington quarter with this type of error is a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Now, let's talk about the big number, $4.2 million. This isn't just a hypothetical estimate. It's the actual price a 2001 Washington quarter with a rare double-die error sold for at auction. In 2020, this coin was auctioned for an astounding $4.2 million, shattering records for modern U.S. coinage. How did this happen? Well, the rarity of the double-die error, combined with the coin's historical significance, made it an irresistible prize for wealthy collectors and investors alike. It's an example of how a single minting error can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. The market for rare coins has exploded in recent years, with collectors and investors recognizing the value in owning these once-in-a-lifetime pieces. The 2001 Washington quarter is now considered one of the most valuable modern coins in existence. So, what makes this particular coin so special? First, there's the rarity of the error. As we mentioned, these double-die coins are incredibly difficult to find. Then, there's the historical aspect. The 2001 Washington quarter was released during the centennial celebrations of Washington's birth, making it a symbol of national pride. Collectors are also drawn to the fact that this coin represents a moment in time when the U.S. Mint made a rare mistake. The allure of owning a coin with such a unique history, paired with its potential for appreciating in value, is something every collector dreams of. If you're lucky enough to find a 2001 Washington quarter in your pocket change, here's how you can tell if it's worth big money. First, check the lettering, particularly the Liberty and the date 2001. If you see a noticeable doubling of these features, you could have a double die error on your hands. The most obvious sign is a shadowed, doubled effect on the text, which looks like the letters have been stamped twice. Next, inspect the rim of the coin. Sometimes, double die errors can extend to the rim, giving a blurry or fuzzy appearance to the design. If you find these traits, you may have stumbled upon a rare and valuable coin. With a current market value of $4.2 million for a rare 2001 Washington quarter, it's clear that this coin is more than just a piece of currency. It's an investment, a collector's dream, and a piece of American history. So, if you come across a 2001 Washington quarter, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, and you might be holding onto a piece of numismatic history that could change your financial future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on rare coins and their incredible stories. Who knows? You might just have a treasure sitting in your pocket right now, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and their incredible values. Today, we've got something truly exceptional for you, the 2004 D. Washington quarter. This coin may look like a regular quarter, but don't be fooled. It holds a hidden value of up to $4.5 million. So, buckle up, because you're about to discover everything you need to know about this remarkable coin. The 2004 D. Washington quarter might not be as well known as some other rare coins, but it's one of the most coveted quarters in the collecting world, especially the ones that made it into a particular niche of collectors' hands. So, why is this coin worth such an astronomical amount? Let's take a journey through its history, the factors that contribute to its massive value, and why this coin is so special. First, let's talk about the history of the Washington quarter. Introduced in 1932 to celebrate George Washington's 200th birthday, this coin quickly became an iconic piece of American currency. The obverse of the coin, featuring a left-facing bust of George Washington, was designed by artist John Flanagan. Over the years, the reverse of the quarter has gone through several designs, but the Washington profile remained largely unchanged. In 2004, the United States Mint began producing the 50-state quarters program. This series commemorated each state with a unique reverse design that represented the state's history or symbols. The 2004 quarters were part of this series, featuring 5 states: Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Georgia, and Indiana. The D mint mark on this quarter indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint. But while this coin might have looked similar to the other quarters of the time, a select few of these 2004 D quarters hold something much more valuable. So, what makes the 2004 D Washington quarter worth a whopping $4.5 million? It all boils down to a rare error that occurred during the minting process. The D mint mark on some of these coins was improperly struck, leading to an incredibly rare variety that caught the attention of collectors. Mint errors can happen in any production process, and while many errors are relatively minor, some are incredibly rare and highly sought after. In the case of the 2004 D Washington quarter, a small but crucial mistake occurred with the die that was used to stamp the D mint mark. This resulted in a doubling effect, making the mint mark appear thicker or misaligned. While this error might seem subtle, it's extremely rare and has made these coins some of the most valuable in the market today. The doubled mint mark on the 2004 D quarter is subtle, but it's one of the key features that make it so valuable. Other quarters in this series may look identical, but this rare error makes the 2004 D a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. Now, you might be wondering, how did a simple quarter become worth millions of dollars? The answer lies in the rarity of the coin and the demand from collectors. A 2004 D Washington quarter with a doubled mint mark has sold at auction for as much as $4.5 million. In fact, the most famous example of this quarter, in near-perfect condition, fetched a staggering $4.5 million at a major coin auction. This is not an isolated case either. There are several other 2004 D Washington quarters with this error that have fetched extraordinary prices in the market. While the typical 2004 D quarter is worth only 25 cents, if you happen to have one with the doubled mint mark, its value can range from several $1,000s to millions, depending on its condition and rarity. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable quarters in your collection? Here's a quick guide on how to identify a 2004 D Washington quarter with the doubled mint mark error. First, closely examine the D mint mark on the coin. If the D appears thicker, with noticeable doubling or misalignment, you may have a valuable error coin on your hands. It's best to use a magnifying glass or even a jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin. Look carefully at the mint mark on the lower right side of the coin. If you see a D that looks doubled or extra thick, congratulations! You've found a potentially very valuable coin. If you think you've found one of these rare quarters, your next step is deciding what to do with it. Some collectors prefer to keep such coins in their collections, while others may choose to sell. If you're considering selling, Make sure to work with a reputable coin dealer or auction house that specializes in rare coins. Before selling, it's essential to get your coin professionally graded by a reputable service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A high grade can significantly increase your coin's value. So, there you have it. The 2004 D. Washington quarter is a shining example of how a small error can lead to an enormous value. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare, doubled mint mark quarters, you could be sitting on a treasure worth millions. Keep your eyes peeled, because you never know when that next coin might be the one that makes you rich. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins and their amazing stories. Let us know in the comments if you have a 2004 D. Washington quarter or any other rare finds. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we've got an incredible story that could change the way you look at your change. Have you ever heard of the 2019 D. Washington quarter dollar? Well, if you've got one in your collection, you might just be holding a rare coin worth a staggering $4.6 million. Stick around as we uncover the value, history, and the secret behind this extraordinary coin. Before we dive into the 2019 D quarter's value, let's talk about its history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by artist John Flanagan, the coin features the iconic portrait of the first president of the United States on the obverse side. Over the years, the Washington quarter has seen a variety of designs, but the most common is the classic portrait of Washington with the inscription "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The reverse side has gone through several redesigns, but for today, we'll focus on the 2019 series. So, what makes the 2019 D. Washington quarter so special? Well, in 2019, the U.S. Mint produced these quarters with a unique series dedicated to national parks. These quarters were part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which showcases famous national parks and landmarks from across the country. This particular quarter features the reverse design of the war in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, highlighting the historical significance of this World War II site. But here's the kicker. Most 2019 D quarters are worth their face value, 25 cents. However, a few coins have surfaced that could fetch incredible prices at auctions, and one of them has been valued at an unbelievable $4.6 million. So why is this coin worth? Well, the answer lies in a rare error that happened during its production. A handful of these 2019 D. Washington quarters were struck with a misaligned die, resulting in a unique minting flaw that makes the coin incredibly rare and valuable. This error creates a distinctive, off-center design, making the quarter stand out from the rest. The misalignment caused part of the obverse and reverse designs to be misprinted, leaving collectors in awe of its uniqueness. To the untrained eye, it might look like just another ordinary coin, but experts and collectors know that this small flaw can lead to astronomical value. This particular coin is one of the most sought-after error coins in recent years, pushing its value to $4.6 million, a jaw-dropping amount for a quarter. The journey of this incredible coin didn't start with its minting in 2019. In fact, it wasn't until a few years later that collectors began to take notice of this rare error. Once the coin was discovered and authenticated by experts, it made its way to an auction house where it quickly caught the eye of high-profile bidders. After a fierce bidding war, the coin eventually sold for an astounding $4.6 million, making it one of the most valuable quarters ever sold. So, how can you spot a potentially valuable 2019 D. Washington quarter in your own collection? The key is to look for the misaligned die error. Here's what you need to check for. First, examine the alignment of the designs. If the obverse, Washington's portrait, and reverse, the national park design, appear off-center or mismatched, then you may have an error coin. The edge of the coin may also show signs of the misalignment. Second, the die error typically leaves a noticeable gap in the design. This is a clear indicator that the coin was struck incorrectly, and it could increase its value significantly. Remember, not all misaligned quarters are worth millions. The condition of the coin, rarity, and overall demand all play a role in determining its value. Error coins like the 2019 D. Washington quarter are a hot commodity in the numismatic world. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for rare and unique coins, as these can be some of the most profitable pieces in a collection. Coins with minting flaws can sometimes sell for thousands or even millions, making them valuable investments for those who know what to look for. As for the 2019 D quarter, it's a prime example of how a small mistake at the mint can lead to an incredible payoff. So, there you have it, the 2019 D Washington quarter dollar, a seemingly ordinary coin with an extraordinary story. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone with a curious eye, this coin proves that the world of numismatics can be full of surprises. Before you spin that next quarter, take a second look. You never know. You might just have a rare treasure on your hands. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing coin stories. Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next video.